recording. Switch over to the game. Okay, we're back again. I thought this quest line would have finished already, but you know what? No, it makes sense that it's. I don't know. I hope we see that other Kubigo again, but
They're merging in the beast.
yeah, that's true. All right, brains and that makes me sad though, because that means by the time when it comes to the actual beast tribe, these guys are going to disappear and not be relevant. Because that's how the beast tribes have tended to go. Like, or at least I don't know. I'm thinking about the Moogle ones because there was like a Moogle guy. What was his name? Moglio? I don't know, but he was a Moogle that you dealt with a lot in the quests leading to unlock the beast tribes. But then as soon as you unlock the beast tribe, he just like disappeared and didn't reappear until like the allied beast tribes, I think. And that was really disappointing because I had grown to actually kind of like him a little bit, even despite the fact that most people hated him and it prompted the piss off Kupo response. Oh well. All right. Okay. We meet again, Wild. This occasion calls to mind a question I had been meaning to ask you. Do you recall the fisher who said he would sing my praises to his people? Rather than wait for his words to bring new clients to me, I want to take the initiative and travel to Wachunpelo to sell my services. However, I am aware many Pelu are still intimidated by my kind. You wouldn't happen to know any there who could use a bodyguard? One with whom you may have worked before? Yeah, there's two. One disappeared off the face of the earth. Oh, okay, no, the other one. A merchant named Noble, you say? Perhaps you could make the journey to Wachunpelo and speak to him on my behalf. I do not mean to suggest you will be going alone. I shall descend the cliff and wait for you just outside the village so as not to cause a disturbance. Thank you. I'll teleport.
Okay.
Nobly. Well, if it isn't Wild, thanks again for helping me work things out with Gigimolu. As for those corrupted crystals, I've stored them in a warded pot to contain their chaotic energies. The good news is, I think I know just how to put them to use. Right, enough about me. Is there something I can do for you? I have a friend who wants to protect you. Murfurler the Defender? Of course I've heard about him. He's the Yokoi who saved one of our fishermen, right? Everyone has been talking about it. I would love to make his acquaintance. In fact, I might even have a job for him. How soon can we meet? It's like, right now, and he's right behind him. What do you mean he came down the cliff? Wow, these Yokoi are something else. In any case, if he's nearby, then now is as good a time as any. Incredible! Not a single scratch on him. That means he's either a really good warrior or a really shit one who's never actually fought. I see you have brought your friend. Nobly, was it? I thank you for the introduction. Nobly, I'm told you are a merchant by trade. If you should have need of a bodyguard, I would gladly offer my services. Hi there, Murphyler. I'd heard the rumors, but now that I've seen you in the flesh, I can tell you're every bit as stalwart as they say. This might just be a golden opportunity for us both. You see, I want to make a deal with the folks at Chiwagger Saltern. The thing is, the Chiwagger are infamous for bullying the weak into buying their salt at outrageous prices. The word no tends to invite vicious neck throttlings, or so it is strongly intimated. But hey, I like a good challenge, and as long as you have my back, I'm sure I needn't fear for my neck, right? So follow me. But we haven't discussed payment. With your help, it seems I have already secured another commission, yet I must confess a feeling of unease. The Chiwagger cling to the glory of the old days when the Yokoi ruled over all. In their eyes, to wield violence and take that which they covet is right and true. Regardless, I shall do whatever it takes to keep Nobly safe. Oh wow, that's far. I'm reminded of playing Skyrim and the time when the companions get to go attack. Oh gosh, who was it? Was it the Silver people? The Silver Hand? I don't know. I think it was them. No, maybe not. They basically travel across the country to attack some enemies of theirs, and yeah, like the characters will actually run across the land in real time to get there. Like I guess the player suspect is expected to warp or fast travel there, but like nah, I was so hyped by the charge that I just ran straight with the characters. It is as I feared. I I just wanted to barter. What offense is there in that? Greedy tongue this one has. The divine blessing is not for him. Surrender coin and be gone. By divine blessing they refer to their salt, and Nobly is in no position to bargain. The best course may be to retreat. All I said was, by the way, how can you people tell when someone else is talking? You all sound the same. And they took such offense to that. Let's see. You're here to protect and support him. You would ask your client to abandon his hopes? Uh, hmm, hmm, yeah. You would ask your client to abandon his hopes? I see now. My duty is not only to ensure his safety, but to ensure his success as well. Yes, I know what must be done. I must kill all of you. I am he who is named Murphy. Any who lay hands on this Palu shall suffer the same violence tenfold. Murphy, the temple. Oh, right. No, I can't. Murphy, the temple guardian, slayer of many monsters. His stories all know. It's yeah. Okay, that's awkwardly worded. And that one is friend to Wook who bested Vali Garmanda on holy ground.
Terribly sorry about this. I didn't mean to pressure anyone. Let's see if we can negotiate an agreement, and if not, the three of us will be on our way before you know it. Of course, I wouldn't waste your time if I wasn't confident I could offer something worth your while. As we all know, the flames of Varley Garmanda linger on in these parts, right? Yes? Well, I had to imagine that everlasting fire would have less than desirable effects on your crops and livestock. That's why you're forced to sell your salt at such high prices, right? You have to make a living somehow.
Grr.
But what if I told you you could use these corrupted crystals imported from distant Eorzea to solve your woes? These crystals have the ability to change the elemental aspect of natural energies. By constructing a series of converters, you could turn those undying flames into nutrients for the soil and all sorts of other wonderful things. The possibilities are endless.
You offer miracle crystals for salt? Words of gold hide black intent.
Any merchant who wears this mask is sworn to uphold the peddler's code of honor. We Pelu Pelu pride ourselves on spreading joy through trade.
This little trader protects his reputation with the same ferocity as you who protect the Holy Lands. See his truth and heed his words. Corrupted crystals turn fire to earth, fill soil with life, and Urkopacha with green. All's promises all. Little one offers nothing for divine blessings. Be gone.
Wait, why not provide a demonstration?
I will trust and trade divine blessing for your crystal. You cannot tell Chihuahua apart, but we met before with Vorpalore. Wuklamat saved me from Mountain Bird. I remember you.
You're looking distinctly not bird food.
I remember her and our debt. The trader speaks wisdom too. He is worthy. My kin, they are slow to change, proud and afraid, but not forever. With time comes truth and proof and trust. Without your guidance, I would have forgotten my duty. Thank you, Wild.
Oh, oh shit. Okay, no, I did click on nobly. Of all your many connections forged here in Tyrol, I never dreamed one of them would be with a Chirwagger. Now then, we probably shouldn't wear out our welcome. Let's return to Warlord's Echo. Actually, no, it's close enough that we should fly.
Another job well done, and another I could not have managed without you.
That, didn't go as well as I'd hoped. I only managed to trade one measly crystal for a fistful of salt. But if we look on the bright side, it was a small yet crucial step toward building a trade relationship with Chiwager Saltern. And to me, that's the biggest, wildest success I could have ever hoped for. Next stop, stock up on next step, stock up on different kinds of all different kinds of corrupted crystals from Gigimolu. Then try my hand at building an elemental converter. I just know I can find a market for these things one way or another. Plus, once the Chiwagers see actual results, they're sure to come around. Yes, this is all thanks to you, Wild, and your seemingly endless cavalcade of acquaintances. Last but certainly not least, I'm grateful you were there to protect me. Meeting them in person was a lot scarier than I thought it would be, and, well, were it not for you, I might have lost my nerve completely.
Likewise, I was moved by your impassioned pitch. As a bodyguard, it was an honor to support such noble aspirations.
Gah, you're making me blush. Anyway, I dare say I'll have plenty more work to offer you in the coming days, assuming you're up for it, of course.
Wild, it was you who gave me the confidence to pursue a new line of work, and for that, I will always carry your memory in my heart. I pray you carry mine in yours wheresoever your journey takes you.
Oh, they're gone. Well, there's the Beast Tribe unlocked.
Yeah. I already have another one of those.
Yep. Okay. So, oh, no, not you. The map.
In order the next one to be number.
Yep. Burbs. Okanu.
Follow you there because I'm gonna see if the ones who on your screen have blue quests still have quests.
Okay.
My
Good idea.
more.
Okay. I just realized I don't think I renamed this stream. All right. Right. Yeah, no. I had to walk on the path so that I don't, I don't know. I may or may there may be stairs, I don't know. Wait. Okay, good. Oh yeah, there's stairs on the other side. Okay, you are on Anuhanu.
Did not have a quest remaining, so probably
Cool. I don't think I gave a voice to the Burbs. I mean, I can't do like a Tweety voice kind of thing. Or no, I don't mean like Tweety Bird. I meant like I can't do like a bird tweeting voice kind of thing because I can't do a high pitched voice. Oh well, I'll just read them normally.
I'll fly around it.
Okay, you're Woklamat's companion, aren't you? Kishaihi smiles upon me. I had hoped the great bird would guide one of the village's saviors to me. You see, the time has come for us to make our customary offerings to Kishaihi. It is a ceremony we hold dear, and I would invite you to participate as an honored guest. You will join us then? Oh, that makes makes me so happy my feathers are standing up straight. The traditional offering is a fruit that grows to the southwest, and they must be so ripe that they fall into the earth. Gather 3 and deliver them to Lanuhali at the shrine. This ripe, bluish fruit is said to be a favorite of Kishaihi. Hmm. That fruit looks good. Got a gradient. I would like to eat them. I wonder what they taste like. They're big. Are they? They're not coconuts, are they? I mean, they're coming from palm trees. They might be coconuts. I want a blue coconut. Oh wait, I need to go all the way over there. Okay. Hey puppy, want to get in the car and just fly me over there?
I won't know exactly where to go.
I flagged it.
Sure, yeah.
Thanks. And those Pride Rock things over there and on the right, like Square was like, "Oh, you like that big jutting out spike rock Pride Rock thing from the Lion King, do you? Well, here, have a bunch."
This level or higher.
This is good, I think. Higher actually. I didn't see that, but it's fine. Oh, hello. To what do I owe this honor? Ah, Kishaihi will be most satisfied with these. Today you are more than an honored guest, you are the very heart of the ceremony. After your efforts to bring Ihiana back to us, Kishaihi is doubtless overjoyed to see you in this role. The fruit shall bear a powerful blessing indeed. Now, you must take the previous offering back whence you came. Deliver the blessed fruit to Anuhanu, and the ceremony will be complete. Go with haste. Oh, that's just a teleport. Welcome back. Was Lanu Hali impressed with your offering? Huh. The smell emanating from this sack indicates that Kishahi's blessing is powerful indeed. Yes, I can feel Kishahi's grace emanating from these. Thus, the ceremony is complete. The younger Hanu clamored to participate in this rite, you know. It's said that the fruit offered to Kishahi becomes imbued with its divine spirit, and all who carry them shall be blessed with great luck. Surely you will be too. Although you traveled far, I hope you feel enriched by the experience. Go with our gratitude, and may the wings of Kishaihi sweep ill fortune from your path. thank you for your efforts to bring the reeds back to life. If not for you and yours, we Hanu would be as limp and lifeless as they once were. Yep. Lanu Hanu.
See a person there?
Yep.
I don't. So.
They're elsewhere for you then. Ohokali.
What's the person's name?
Lanu Hanu. Ohokali Wild. Of course I know your name. Who isn't familiar with Blamat's companions? Not to mention, your friends can't seem to go a moment without mentioning you. Ha. I'm Lanu Hanu, and I have the honor of being the wind's chosen. Oh, you? That's you. Okay. It is my feathers which adorn the festive float. I feel the wind has guided you to me for a reason. As a visitor to our village who has fast become an honored friend, I would offer you a chance to strengthen our bonds. Okay, sorry, I'm already taken. Perhaps you're familiar with the Landsguard. It is customary among the Wind's Chosen to save their molted feathers and present them to these brave protectors as gifts every few years. At this very moment, one of their number is making their way to Okanu to receive our offering. But there's much more to it than just a simple delivery, and I think you'd be interested in taking part. It would deepen your understanding of our ways, and perhaps you and this member of the Landsguard will become fast friends. I would start with a small task, if you're willing. Nahanshe is the name of our guest, and he was due to arrive some time ago. I fear he may be lost. Could you search the road for him? I'll stay behind in case he arrives here after all.
I found them.
Cool.
Assuming that's the very next question. We want to complete it with one of the
I'm gonna do the quest unlock flight first, and then I'll continue with their lines.
Okay, so I'll come back when you continue with Hanu.
You're looking for me. You're not a Hanu Hanu, unless you're molting something awful. Molting feathers and growing fur. Really, dude. Ah, so that's the way of it. Well, now that you found me, I suppose I better get on with it. Sorry for my lack of enthusiasm. I joined the Landsguard hoping I could bust some skulls, slaughter some beasts, use these muscles of mine. But for my first assignment, I'm lugging crates of supplies around. Not exactly what I had in mind. Dude, you gotta pay your dues. I suppose complaining won't get this done any faster. Let's go meet this Lanu Hanu then. I thought I was just coming here to pick up some feathers. My superiors didn't say anything about helping someone. You found him! Now, before we can begin, before the gift of feathers is to be bestowed, there are proper steps that must be taken. First, I bid the warmest of welcomes to Nahanshe. As the Wind's Chosen, it is my solemn duty to show you what sights our humble village has to offer. As one of the Landsguard, it behooves you to become familiar with all corners of the continent, yes? Then come with me to the center of Okanu, where you can behold the entire village at once. What a load of... Perhaps you've seen this sight, perhaps not. Either way, feast your eyes upon Okanu. Take it all in. This is Okanu. As you can see, our homes are made from wood and reeds, both of which the forest blesses us with in abundance. But nature's bless. Sorry, yawning. But nature's blessings are to be treated with care, for dry reeds can easily catch flame, and if they do, we risk setting our entire village alight. By building waterways through Okanu is a way to protect us from such incidents, but aquatic beasts can travel them as well, and when these beasts become too great in number, we beseech the Landsguard to cull them. Do you now? I always thought hunting duty was just a way to keep us sharp. While I'm here, I'll make sure nothing troubles your home. All of Okanu would thank you. And now for the reason you came. The feathers are the wind's chosen. They're used to adorn the equipment worn by the Landsguard. The design evokes the image of Kishaihi, the great bird revered by all Hanu Hanu. The feathers give it a touch of authenticity that makes the soldiers appear all the fiercer. Every soldier's outfit is designed according to their profession, and each feather must undergo an elaborate process of dyeing and oiling to meet the Landsguard's varied needs. So, without further ado, let us begin. I must ask that you come meet me at the gate to the southeast. Fine, I should warn you. I'm not known for my delicate hands. That went about as well as expected. Could you stay behind for a moment, Wild? I would like to hear your opinion of Nahanshe. Hmm. He really doesn't want to be here. Kind of full of himself. I have the same impression. Truth be told, his attitude is the same as every Landsguard troop who comes to receive his gift, and we're meant to fix it. Oh? Consider this a rite of passage of sorts. The Landsguard sends us troops whose rough edges want for polish, and the tasks we set before them serve as a whetstone. Over the course of our work, they gain a great insight into the history and meaning behind this exchange of gifts. Soldiers with a tangible bond to their charge will protect it all the more staunchly. In recent days, however, even our treasure trove of knowledge hasn't been enough to rouse the spirits of some. But working alongside someone as capable as you, Nahanshe may find the extra motivation he needs. Now then, let us proceed to the southeastern gate. And while this goes without saying, keep this little conversation between us a secret. Okay. Oops. God damn it, my sleep brain my sleep brain is fucking with me. I went the wrong direction. feathers we send the Landsguard are for decorative purposes, and since they can lay untouched for quite some time, they aren't fit for use on the float. What did I do to deserve this? Now I know why my superiors were snickering behind my back as I departed. The honey might think this bird god is worth all this trouble, but I just want to get it over with. Alright. They are here, and we will come back to that. For now, we teleport to Earthenshire. Yeah, it makes sense. The Earthenshire is going to be probably going to be the beast tribe in this area. Vendava. Vendavok, is it a flighty fright? Okay, what did I do for these guys? For the old lady, I gave her an old lady voice, or at least I tried to. Okay. Danger streets! Danger streets! Vendavog's twinkle crafter has gone missing! Vendavog asked all around the village, and some say he went to pay a visit to the Imperious, the giant's prey place. But prey place is a danger place, full of friend-munching beans. You are a fighter, are you not? Will you sword lend for Vendavog and save her dear twinkle crafter from certain doom? It is Vendavog's duty to look after her twinkle crafter as best she can. But if she ventures into the Imperious to search for him, she will surely become the fiend food. Please, Lowlander, you must hand lend. Oh, I'll hand lend. I love hand lending. Oh well. You're looking for a twinkle crafter? That's me, most likely. I'm one of the Moblin's contracted artisans specializing in jewelry making. Vendavog was concerned for my safety, you say? How kind of her to send me my own personal guard. I've ever been fascinated by the unique visual language of the Yokoi, you see. I often visit this place to bask in its grand and imposing glory. Yet I have never once taken a step beyond this point. The beasts that lurk within are far too dangerous to risk delving any further. But with you at my side, I can finally make a detailed study of the rest of the ruins. Such as what remains of them, of course. 500 years have come and gone since the giants returned to their ancestral lands. And they have not been kind to the creations they left behind. Yet some of the larger structures still remain, this impressive gate for one. They say the Yokoi towered yalms above even the tallest Gibral. But I wonder if their architecture might have played some part of it in exaggerating those tales. Its sheer sense of scale is serving to inflate the giant's own. But enough speculation. Let us press on. We have much to discover. Pillars of stone overlooking the nave. Fascinating, isn't it? The simple combination of geometric shapes naturally draws one's eyes to the center, after all while maintaining a delicate balance. As the sun traversed the sky, so too would the shadows of the towers above paint patterns to the ground below. And not just any patterns, no, oh no, calculations. Every stone cut and placed with mathematical precision, and divining the movement of the stars and the changing of the seasons. A triumph of both form and function. True artistry. But wait, what's that over there by the cliff's edge? Quickly, with me. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna wait for that guy to leave so I can go in and trigger my thing. Thank you, and forgive me for racing ahead like that. I was so absorbed in examining every ilm of this place, I clean forgot the reason I'd never done so before. But if anything is worth risking one's life for, it is surely this. Why, just look at this tower. It's a work of art. To the untrained eye, it might appear little more than a pile of stone, but look at how each brick is cut and positioned perfectly to align with its neighbors, and not a drop of mortar to hold them in place. The engravings, too, surely have some religious significance. They certainly inspire reverence in me. Yes, yes, inspiring reverence, that's the thing. Why else would the giants build their temple upon the cliff top, if not to make daily proof of their predominance over those who dwelled in the plains below, those who were beneath them in every way? One cannot help but admire them, that their creations should awe and exhilarate us even now centuries since they've been gone. Thank you, my friend. My passion for jewelry craft has been cooling of late. I am now positively burning with inspiration. If the Yokoi's creations can echo through the ages, then so can mine, to Earthenshire and eternity. Um, I don't know. Oh, there's one more blue quest for flying, it looks like. Uh, Big thanks for bringing the Twinklecrafter back to us. Not only is he safe and well, but full of mind fruit too. He says that he found it in the giant's prey place. This need for mind fruit is common among the Potsworn. Some tried to find it in history, some in nature, some even in firewater. It is our side of the pot pack to keep them well supplied with it. A duty that is a constant source of brain pain. But oh, the ideas they come up with when they have it. Such fresh thinking. Vendivog can't wait to see what our friendly Twinklecrafter Wanglecrafts next. Vendivog was heartwarmed to hear that the new Dawn servant is a double servant. Every mobby in Earthenshire knows that teamwork is best work. Just look at all the understuffs the help hands and the craft hands build together. Movamuk is searching for a strange face to Earth and Sky. You are wild, are you not? He has been strength-lending to Wuklamot. Could Movamuk ask that you strength-lend her in turn? The matter is this. Movamuk's craft hand is to retire after long years. He lips that he intends to fancy craft one last masterpiece before he does so. But for this, he needs the hand help of a strange face to the village. Anfroy is his name. He is always very murky-worded with his requests, so Movamuk is not sure what hand help he needs. But if you could exchange tongue flaps with him, she would be very, very happy feels. Fonjantan! Even with the fighting over, there remains much to be done. Much to be done. This is my home now, and I intend to take every advantage of my Potsworn privileges to help Tuliolal recover from the conflict. Oops. Sorry about that. Yes, I'm Anfroy. Do I know you? Wait, aren't you the friend of the Third Promise? The adventurer from across the water who was asking about the pot packs? Oh wait, you're an old guy. Right, that's right, you're gonna retire. Ah, I see. Movamuk sent you. I only said I needed the help of a stranger to Earthenshire. Trust her to be an honest goodness hero. The task I have for you is but a trifling one, but it's very near and dear to my heart. I want you to find out all you can about Movamuk. There's nothing untoward about it, I assure you. I'm interested in what she's interested in. Her hobbies, her likes and dislikes, what she holds dear, and so forth. But for certain reasons that I'll share with you later, she can't know this. We've been working together for decades now. But now, as my pod pact is about to end, I find that I know nothing about her. But perhaps others who work closely with the Mullins might. I mean, huh? Yeah.
Do the second quest in that line. Throw it inside.
Okay.
And tap that.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Did I read this? Yeah. Don't tell anyone that I'm the one who's trying to learn more about Movamuk. I can't risk her finding out before. Well, I'll tell you about that later. I need to propose to her. I love her. Movamuk and Anfroy, yes, I know the pair well. She's famously very protective of him, sometimes even rejecting his patron's orders outright. It's not that she thinks him unequal to the task, you understand. Quite the opposite. In fact, she knows how exacting his standards are, and how discontented he would be if his work failed to meet them. So anytime a patron attempts to have him lower his standards, or design something differently to how he judges best, Movamuk will always lead to his defense. As for what she enjoys, well, her delight in Anfar's creations has not dulled at all in the years they've worked together. I should think she likes nothing more. Oh god, I'm drifting. Okay. Better check with them first. Yes, I can't think of anything that Movamuk holds more precious than Anfroy and his creations. Oh, hey, puppy. Golden trick. Uplander wants to know what brain tickles Movamuk? That's an easy ask. Movamuk never lips flap about anything other than her potsworn Anfroy. She says he is just as good a tricksy crafter as he is a crafty tricker, always playing crafty tricks. One day, Anfroy draws little arrows around the village, showing Potsworn how to leave Earthenshire without Help Hand's eye catching them. Many laugh-minded pot friends follow the arrows and leave for secret hiding place in the woods. Mobbies are Friday feels over disappearing Potsworn. Potsworn comes back all glitter teeth, but Help Hands are steamiers. All except Movamuk. She goes around the village saying guilt words to every mobby for Anfroy's sneaky trick. Deep heart, though, it is clear that she is nothing but happy feels to have him back. What does Movamuk value most? Her potsworn, of course. Any mobby who says otherwise is a fib speaker. She keeps the treasure he gave her heartside at all times. Or so she once lip-slipped to Tarnatic. He hasn't a flimsy thought this treasure might be, but whatever it is, it's sure proof of the friend bond between them. What might Movamok's treasure be, one wonders. And why hasn't Tarnatok's potsworn given him one? Ugh. Ah, you're back. So what did you find out?
She really likes you, dude.
I don't think she's gonna let you go.
Ha!
She really thinks that much of me? They say that Moblin help hands love nothing more than helping their charges, and it seems that's true, though it wouldn't hurt for her to show it a little more often. But But that's not only the thing you learned, but that's not the only thing you learned, and I thank you for it. You've given me exactly what I need, so I suppose it's time I told you what I need it for. The truth is, is Wild still hard at hand helping? Yes, he is. So I'll thank you for not bothering us. You do remember that I specifically asked you to leave me be until my work was complete. Always such angry words. Mobamug needs no bother. Just needs to do daily mob duty, sharpening tools until they sparkle shine. And I'm telling you that I don't need you to. Not now, anyway. I'm almost retired. All my commissions are already dealt with. Until the end day of the pot pact, Movamuk will uphold her pact part. It is her duty as help hand. Why do you always have to be so... I'm sorry, Movamuk, but I'm going to have to put my foot down. I expressly forbid you from touching my tools until my work with Wild is finished. Then Movamuk will do as Anfroy asks, though it makes her shamefaced. She will hand turn to other duties. If Anfroy needs her, he has only to hail call. Dude, why are you being such an asshole to her? She's adorable. She's a delight. I wish I didn't have to do that, but I'll be needing every one of those tools if I'm to achieve my aim. That aim being to make a farewell present from Movamuk. Dude, couldn't you have just asked her to please let you have some privacy for something? In all the years
I think you understand how goblins work.
That's
They
true.
don't take no for an answer.
That's true.
They will help their person.
I will help you if it's the last thing I do. In all the years I've been working here, she's been my guardian angel, answering my every prayer before it even makes it to my lips. Even in these recent times, oh, by the way, hi Navy. I didn't hear you come in because I am streaming. Even in these recent times, when the help hands have grown too few for the number of potsworn, her service hasn't lapsed an ilm. Now that my service is coming to an end, I wanted to do something just for her, to thank her for everything she's done for me. Yet despite her knowing me better than I do myself, I discovered that I didn't really know anything about her at all. I tried to speak with her, to learn what really makes her tick, but she always brushed me off, said that her only wish as a humble help hand was to see my wishes realized. That got me thinking, Perhaps she and the other moblins might be more willing to open up to someone who wasn't bound by the pot pact. Someone like you. And by all the gods, the plan worked. I have an idea for her present now. All that remains is to craft it. But without Movamuk's help, that might be a little more difficult than usual. If you'd be willing to play help hand a little longer, I'd make it worth your while. I mean, dude, her favorite thing is you. It's not, don't, uh, mm. Ugh, ugh. I'm too sleepy. Yay, I can fly. Movamuk's treasure. But like, I think you said to do the second one, this one, since you already did it.
I was wrong. That's what it's called.
Cool. Okay. Anfroy is eager to learn more about Movamuk's secret treasure. So, regarding ideas for my present for Movamuk, the particular item of information that caught my ear was that nugget of Tarnautics. He said that she treasures the treasure that I once gave her, right? Then she would surely love something similar. Alas, I can't remember ever actually having given her a gift as such. It must have been very early in my career. Could you speak with Tarnatok again? I know he said he had no idea what this treasure was, but any little details he might have gleaned, its size, or its shape, the occasion I gave it to her, might just be enough to jog my memory. I gave her the perfect gift once, it would seem. I just need to repeat the trick. Hey, it's daytime. I dozed off so much that it's daytime. And for he's making a bygit for Movamuk, Tarnardic wants to help hand however he can. But Movamuk is very tight-lipped. Hardly ever lip slips self thoughts. Tarnardic has already told Uplander everything he knows about her treasure. Why not ask Movamuk straight face? Tarnardic can give Uplander a perfect ask chance. Recent-wise, Movamuk asked Tarnardic to help to bring her some craft goods for a sneaky craft task. For a sneaky secret craft task. He managed to obtain the toolbox she ordered, but the second craft good eluded him. Tarnardic is shamefaced for his failure. He wants to make for hope smashing. So he sends a strong-arm adventurer who can succeed where he failed. Go, take the toolbox to Movamuk and tell her Tarnardic sends you to help hand with the craft task. Hee. Lowlander hand helps not only craft hand, but help hand too. If you offer to hand help Movamuk with her craft task, you will be able to trade tongue flaps about her treasure. Hee. Tarnardic is such a sneaky tricker. He should change his name to Tarnatrick. Oh god. Sleep. My eyes are falling. Why am I so asleep? Has Wild finished hand helping Anfroy? A set of crafting tools are ordered by Movamuk for some secretive purpose. This is from Tarnardic. He told you about my super secret craft task then? Heart swear, Movamuk, you didn't lip slip this to any mobby else. Many thanks, Wild. If it will not be hinder medley to your help tasks for Anfroy, I would be happy feels to accept your offer. Movamuk is trying her hand at crafty making. She wants to crafty make a special buy gift for Anfroy. Oh, aw, that's cute. Middle bit of present will be something very deep feeling to move amok. A memory from many 10 years ago, when she and he had just thumbprinted the pot pact. Movamuk found for Anfori a big glitter sparkly ruby, the perfect middle bit for a piece of pricey dangly jangle. But Anfori's squeezy pincer slipped and left a bad scratch on the jewel. He was so shamefaced about it, he teary begged Movamuk to take it and never let anybody else catch his poxy work. Movamuk has close kept it to her heart ever since. That's so sweet. She she uh she took his thing, like he wanted to throw it away, so he just like, here, get rid of it, and she keeps it, and she's never shown it to anyone because he didn't want anyone to see it. That's so cute. I would not say that first one. That is mean. Wild Wild is very empathetic for this. You must value it very much. Did Tarnatic tell you about this too? My most high valued treasure? Yes, yes, it is the ruby. It is a symbol of our pot pact of our journey together, and as that journey comes to a long stop, it will make for a perfect buy gift. Indeed. But as Tarnatic's tongue flaps tell, Movamuk needs certain other craft goods to make this buy gift. She would be heart thanky for Wild's help, so long as he is sure to keep it to hush keep it from Anfroy. First things need to surely make that Anfroy is full hands with busy work. Can't risk him eye catching what Movamuk and Wild are doing. Would Wild safe check for her? You got it. Need to ready make for a journey to Craft Stuff's snag place. As soon as Wild surely makes that Anfroy is full hands with busy work, we shall depart.
Same umbrella.
Yeah, it's the recent one that we got. I like it. It's black and red and this gold trim. It's very pretty. And the underside is actually very pretty too.
Yeah, I don't have very many ones that I have.
Hmm. Ah, of course. I did give her that ruby, didn't I? Must have been the shock of ruining something so precious that made me forget all about it. Now that I think about it, it is right around the size of that ratty old leather pouch she's always carrying around. And I never even thought to ask what was inside. She must think me the most incurious lout in all of Tyrol. Thank you, Wild. You've opened my eyes and filled me to bursting with ideas for her present. Oh, and thanks for agreeing to help Movamuk with this little project of hers, whatever it might be. So long as it keeps her out of my hair until I finish my work, I shan't ask any more. I'll get to work on Movamuk's present. If you could keep her busy until I'm done, I'd be eternally grateful.
Sir. We need to have a brief conversation regarding the blindingly obvious. Um, so, so the way it works is, some things are really clear, and you're stupid for not noticing them.
I think he's actually pointed it out that he is just a very oblivious person. Because like he didn't even know that he doesn't know that Movamuk has such a high opinion of him, and he also just doesn't really know much about what she likes or what she does for fun or enjoys. Antbury is busy hands with craftwork? Then let us be busy hands too. Muvamuk knows where craft stuffs for buy gift can be found. As soon as you are ready, let the grab task begin.
Alas, I do not have enough appropriate level.
Okay. Muvamuk is ready to road smash. Hit the road. That's funny. Ready, Wild? Then let the gather task begin. Our aim places many fires over the river to the east. Let us meet there, and Muvamuk will mind share more.
Oh, right.
I just wanted to read that. Oh, it's just one of those. What do you do here? What is this place? Hail, Wild! Let us be fast acting. The craft stuff Muvamuk asked Tarnatic to collect was steel strung hide string. Muvamuk ordered it special wise from Stuff Center in Tuliolal. Little Luck Stuff Center's wheelie wagon was upheld by the storm. Only way to get hide string now is to make it Mubby self. But for that, Muvamuk will need good hide. Pick luck that the Tegu that live to the southeast of here have very good hide indeed. Could Wild hand help Muvamuk by out seeking one and skin stripping it? Quick feet, Wild. Need to make hide string for Anfroy's buy gift before he finishes his crafty tasks. Do you get the skin too? Did Wild slay the Tengu? Did Wild get good hide? Tengu skin. A section of thick, strong hide cut from one of the winged lizards that haunt the lesser frequented byways of the Dewspun Bank. Oh yes, this is good hide. Very good hide. Even Muvamuk can make good hide string from this. Muvamuk is not a master maker like Anfroy, but she has some small crafting skill herself. She will pour her airy self into it to show her thank you feels for all his years of crafty making. I think airy self, is that soul pour her soul into it? It is very rare for craft hands to end their pot packs due to long years, you know. Every year we bid bywords to a few craft hands, those who want a scene change, or who no longer need mobby help, or who suffer from home sadness. That's such a cute way to say homesickness. It's so much cuter. Not Anfroy though. He withstuck us to the end. Hardly ever lit slipping a moan word. It has been Movabug's long honor to be his help hand. But enough soppy talk. Let us back walk to Earthenshire and see this buy gift crafted before Anfroy mind catches we are gone. Oh, where did Anfroy go? Wild! Troubled times! The crafty making will have to wait! Anfroy is nowhere to be eye-catched. He's vanished from the village. In past times, Anfroy only ever sneaky skipped when he was heavy burdened with craft work and needed a snooze rest. Why would he sneaky skip now? I don't want to give away the secret. Perhaps he just needed some space to think. If Anfroy sneaky skipped to pastime hidey place, then Movabug think he knows how to find him. Once, Anfroy played a crafty trick on every mobby. He carved little arrows around Earthenshire that showed the Potsworn how to sneaky slip away to his secret hidey place without help hands eye-catching them. If Anfroy has sneaky slipped to that same hidey place, you just have to eye-catch the arrows. Please, Wild, search for the tiny size arrows around Earthenshire and help and find Anfroy. There are lots of hungry guts monsters outside the pot walls. If anything happens to Anfroy, Movamuk will be forever shamefaced. Please, Wild, find arrows and help find Anfroy. I don't see any arrow. You find what looks like some old graffiti. The symbols are too weathered to read, but as best you can make out, none of them were ever an arrow.
Did we do roulette, by the way?
We could. The base of the wall bears the stains of age, but none are in the shape of an arrow. Lance, you good to do roulettes? Lance? Huh. I wonder if these are cacao trees and pods. Or
Or are they star fruits? I don't know. Star
They
fruits.
definitely have more than
You're listening, or was that a yes? You want to relax?
That was a yes. What do you want?
Do you want to do?
I suppose a yes to roulette too.
Okay. All right.
they have 6 thingies and spikes. They're not perfect.
Oh. Okay. You strain your eyes at a scratch on the wall and discover that it is in fact 3 scratches clustered in a small yet distinct arrow shape. It appears to be directing you along the wall toward the northwest. Okay, but we want to do roulettes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly pause the recording. Okay, recording is back up. Did some roulettes. I read a couple of arrow thingies, but I forgot that, we were waiting for stuff. Yeah, I know, but I wanted to give it a try. You find some old graffiti that reads, "Move a muck's a miser." Perhaps it was written by Anfroy in his younger years, to which I replied, man, Anfroy was a dick when he was younger. And then you see some scratches in the soil, but they form more of an asterisk than an arrow. Alright. There's an arrow-like mark. You find an arrow pointing out of the village toward the west. This must be the direction in which Anfroy left Earthenshire. Oh well. Okay.
Did you resume recording?
I am recording. Oops. Thank you so much. It would have been a cruel twist. Oh no, thank you so much. It would have been a cruel twist of fate to be murdered by monsters just a few days before my retirement.
Glowing red eyes. Holy shit.
Huh?
Fucking glowing red eyes for a second.
Yeah, I saw. Because I had the inner release. Like it would have been a cruel twist of fate to be murdered by monsters. And then Wild with his glowing red eyes is what makes you think you aren't. Just a few days before your retirement, dude. You gotta not tempt fate. You're doing the 2 days till retirement thing. Tisk tisk. I took this path to avoid being spotted by the moblins, only to get spotted by something far, far worse. It's a roundabout route to the Cracked Cistern, a community of artisans, mostly those who used to work in Earthenshire before they ended their contracts. Seemed like the perfect place to make Movamuk's present without her finding out. Come with me and I'll thank you properly once we're safe behind its gates. Dude, if you're going down south, why the hell were you this far west? Man, they better add some new areas to Eorzea eventually in like future expansions, cause like, God, Eorzea is so drab and boring compared to these places.
Um, I am surprised that there is an ability that actually deals the same damage to the main target and to the other targets around it.
Hey there.
There are abilities like that?
I don't know. Hey there, you in on Anfroy's little plot too? Here we are, safe and sound, thanks to you. Before we start work, let me introduce you to a good friend of mine. Wild, meet Rostand, the finest artisan in all of Tyrol. Don't listen to a word he says. If I ever had any real talent, it withered long ago. That's the reason you find me here rather than in Earthenshire. Crafting's best left to the true masters of the art, I say. That's why I'm letting Anfroy here use my workshop to make his gift for Move-a-Muck. I don't know if it's a good idea anymore, though. I was hoping she'd never find out that I left the village, but now that she has, she's going to be furious. Move-a-Muck's done so much for me over the years, but all I've ever given her is headaches. Will this gift be enough to make up for all that? Yeah. She'll love it, you'll see. This guy looks like a really aged Hildebrand. Kind of like Godbert, actually.
Yeah, like
I'm not sure I'd listen to a word you say either. Excuse you? Well, even if she's angry, she is angry with me, it wouldn't be the first time. All our years working together, that's been our way. She nags me, I fob her off with my work, fitting that it should end the same. I'll be done with the present soon. Would you mind heading back to Earthenshire before me? Let Move-a-Muck know that I'm safe and well. I'll be home soon. I'd be grateful if you could head back to Earthenshire and let Move-a-Muck know that I'm safe. Put her mind at ease. I'll join you there when my work's done. I can't believe young Lanfroy's finally retiring. It'd make me feel old if it didn't feel it already. Oh well, it's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might want to, well, I mean, I might. The pizza bagels aren't something that take that long. I think we'll finish this quest and then get going to, and then I'll call it a night and start making pizza bagels. Move-a-Muck. He's safe.
It is a weight lift to hear that Antfroy is dangerless and healthy-wise. Move-a-Muck is still puzzle-brained why he would far walk to the cracked cistern, though. But no time for puzzle thinking. She needs to finish crafty making her buy gift. When Antfroy backwalks to Earthenshire, we will have plenty time for gift giving and grumbly words. How many times must we trade lip flaps on this, Antfroy? You must not leave the Potwall alone. Wild place is danger place.
I know, and I'm sorry. I can see that I've made you angry, but this will be the last time, so can we keep the lecture short?
Plenty well. Just fact share me. Why did you sneaky walk away to the cracked cistern?
Aww. To make this, it's a present, a treasure box. I heard you took a liking to that ruby I gave you once.
I once gave you. Didn't seem right to keep something you supposedly treasure so much in a tatty old pouch, so...
This is for Muvamuk? Anfrey hides his deep feels with grumbly words, so Muvamuk will reply with grumbly words too.
Is it the classic? Yeah, it's the classic. I sold my hair to give you this watch. I sold my something to give you this thing to give you this hairbrush.
Muvamuk knows that Anfrey is a fop-minded preeny dresser, so she made her treasure into a gaudy glitter dangle for him to hang around his neck.
Yep, it's that situation. You you made your treasure into a necklace and you're giving it to me? I can't accept this. If I did, you'd have nothing to put in the treasure box. All of my work will have been for naught.
Anfrey must accept it. Muvamuk make it special-wise, so that even after his pot pact ends and he leaves Earthenshire, he will remember our long times together.
This is all your fault, you know. If you'd only told me what you wanted, I wouldn't have had to guess. And if you told me you were making this necklace, I wouldn't have made you the box.
Muvamuk's fault? Only an addle-brain would even think of ruining a surprise buy gift.
You're saying I ruined it? If you ask me, we both ruined it, bickering like this until the very end. We're both of us irredeemable addlebrains.
My God, just kiss already.
Though we do have a knack for handicrafts. This necklace of yours is a little rustic, perhaps, but anyone can see it was made with care. As for the box, take it. Perhaps your next potsworn will earn you enough to buy a better treasure.
Ha! More grumbly words. Muvamuk has many smileful memories exchanging them with Anfrey, and this is the most smileful of all. Only damp eyes that it may be our last.
That's very sweet. Uh, that even though they bicker, they could make this friendship relationship last this long. Apologies for making you witness that sorry spectacle. Thank you, Wild, for helping with Muvamuk's gift, and with mine too, apparently. It wasn't quite the perfect farewell scene I had in mind, but it was perfect for us.
Our pot pact is at an end, and so we must go strange ways. Anfrey to a new life, Muvamuk to a new craft hand.
Are you goblins like immortal or something? Aren't you? Shouldn't you retire?
But so long as we help hands fast keep the trust and respect we hold for our potsworn in our hearts, and hand pass those same friendly feels to the next generation, the pot pact shall live on.
Well, I suppose I should start packing. Though my pot pact may be at an end, my career as an independent artisan is just beginning. Expect more gifts where that treasure box came from. All right, well that's that quest line done. Let's head over. I still love that the goblin here, the moblin here, is hammering with an invisible hammer.
Yep, they didn't catch that.
Nope. All right then. Let's just teleport over to the burb place so we can have that ready to go next time. I don't remember which one it was. I think I know I put a flag on it some like before, so we should be able to find that.
It'll be and then we're right next to each other,
Oh, right.
or at least for me, I'm okay. I'm thinking wrong. It's one. Right.
Ah, I found it. Oh, right. Yeah, no, it's they aren't. Wait, what? That's not right. Okay, no, that was I didn't actually mark it down. Fuck.
See people there.
No, I didn't go to the spot. I put it on the map. I put the flag on the map, but that was when I was pointing it for you, I think. Oh, wait, here's another one. Okay. Okay, there they are.
Just to check. What's the name of the quest?
It is one feather at a time.
Okay, it is from me as well.
Nahanshe. Let's get this over with. Alright. Well, that is it. Thanks for stopping by if you did, and if you watched, and hope you enjoyed. Alright. And goodbye.